Hi, it's Loren Lockman from the Tanglewood Wellness Center here in Costa Rica, and I'm sitting here this afternoon with Naomi. Naomi has, Naomi, you're on your way home today, aren't you?
I am.
And you have been at Tanglewood now for
Like,
how long?
3 months, basically.
About 3 months. Naomi came and fasted with us, did a 21-day fast, a week of refeeding, stayed on to volunteer, and has been here ever since. And we do sometimes have people that spend a whole session with us. We used to have a lot of people, interns, that would do 3 months with us or so, but anymore we don't see that many people who are that long. So you might have some insight into fasting in Tanglewood that you can share with other people today. I'd love to hear about your experience and whatever you're willing to share with people. So first of all, maybe you can tell us why you decided to fast and why you decided to come here.
Absolutely. Well, I was running into some issues with food. I've always had a not very healthy relationship with food. And being a personal trainer for 5 years, I was all about the fitness and the exercise that came fairly easy to me. But nutrition was hands down number one.
The most challenging thing.
Absolutely. The most challenging thing, the most important thing. And I came to terms with that. I realized that my relationship with food was unhealthy. And I just was going downhill. And so I was seeking truth about food.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is food? What does it do to the human body? You know, what is meant to be in the human body? And going through some YouTube videos, watching some fruitarian stuff, and then all along comes Loren Lockman and his videos. And the first couple of videos, I was just like, yeah, completely resonated with my spirit. And I watched all of them after that. I just it was a marathon.
I remember when we first spoke, you telling me, I've seen all your videos twice.
Yeah, absolutely. So I basically made a decision, last minute, that this was something that I absolutely needed to do. And I was able to get here, and my experience was amazing. Without a doubt, my 21-day fast, first of all, I made some amazing friends. A great community of people.
Yeah.
Secondly, my body just did whatever it needed to do. I knew that any symptom that I experienced, any feeling of any kind that was going on in my body that was maybe discomfort or, maybe not of the norm, not what you're used to, not feeling that great. I just knew that it was my body doing what it needed to do in order to get rid of the gook.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a really good point that I think so many people don't really understand. Our bodies are completely self-cleansing and self-healing, and symptoms are evidence that's what's happening.
Yeah.
So it's important to know what's okay and what's not okay, because things do come up, and you've seen some things come up for other people.
Right.
But it's great to be able to relax and surrender to the process, knowing that your body's going to cleanse and heal, and there's going to be some stuff going on.
Exactly. Hands down.
Good. Okay, so that's why you decided to come. You had a great experience. Did it turn out to be did it turn out to be beneficial for you? I mean, what actually happened as a result of the process?
Well, it was interesting. Once I eliminated, finally, right? You get that hard old nasty stuff out, and things start to run a bit smoother.
Yeah.
You feel lighter. You feel just amazing. Your nails are growing strong. Your hair is growing. All these beautiful things are happening. Your face, you just look radiant. And everything's wonderful. I truly felt within myself that I was much healthier than I once was. Before I stepped into Tanglewood, much healthier. Now, with that said, I had a history of overeating.
Right.
And, as we know, somebody who practices stuffing their face, on a daily basis, has to then practice not doing that. And it's not the easiest thing in the world, but once it's recognized, which I'm glad that, I had the teacher here to kind of, look at things and ask me, hey, do you think that this may be going on? Because there were things going on with me that I didn't realize. I thought that they were still just like a part of the cleansing process. But it was still pretty dramatic after my refeeding was over. My body odor was still fairly high. I was peeing, 3 times a night. And Loren, just asked me the one day, he's like, do you think that you may be overeating? And I was like, oh, maybe, I don't know. And, all he said was, well, try not eating as much, just see how it feels, experiment, you got to try it out. And literally I was excited. I was like, okay, cool, let's do this. Because the last thing I want to do is to be constantly putting nutrients, an abundance of nutrients in my body that my body doesn't need.
Right.
So that day I ate less and I felt completely fine. Look at that. I felt completely fine. 1. And 2, that night I got up to pee only once, which is like a miracle because I had been getting up to pee like 3 times a night for the past like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Right.
Just completely night and day.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Now, before you came here, you had an idea. Obviously, you felt called to be here.
Yeah.
You resonated with it, but did you really know what the place was going to be like? What did you think when you got here? What can you say now, having been here for all this time?
Well, I visualized a beautiful place to come to be able to relax. But it is in no way, anything that you could visualize in your mind is in no way what you experience when you come here. The place is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
The landscaping, Loren is a visionary. He can take something and turn it into just something absolutely gorgeous. And so flowers, plants, birds, natural habitat, there's nature everywhere. Everything is just in harmony with each other. And not just that, but the staff. And I'm not trying to boast here, to perk anybody up, but I've been living here for 3 months, guys.
Yeah.
Okay? The staff here, amazing.
Yeah,
I've bonded.
They're incredible.
I love them. They're just absolutely wonderful.
I do too.
They're the sweetest people ever. From the gardeners to the housekeepers, fantastic.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that may be true anywhere in Costa Rica. The people here are just wonderful.
Yeah.
They really are. But I think we've got very fortunate and found some truly amazing people here. They really care. They do their best.
Absolutely.
They're always smiling. They want to be helpful. They're just lovely people.
Yeah, I love them.
Okay. Anything else you want to share about any of that?
Well, besides the fact that this place is absolutely gorgeous and you have complete peace of mind when you're here, people who are coming from a busy work schedule or, just the craziness of life in itself, you really do get that time to be with yourself. The first 2 weeks that I was here, I didn't really talk to anybody. I, had my bandana and my earplugs, and I just come out here, and I would just totally, and it wasn't like I was tuning everything out. I could still hear the birds chirping and all this wonderful things. But I really was in the zone, and you're able to be. You're able to be.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, is there anything else at all you'd like to share with anybody about anything that you think is important about this experience and fasting in general?
Absolutely. I've told all my friends, every single one of them that I've Skyped with since I've been here, that fasting is a very, very powerful experience.
Yeah.
Hands down. People who are struggling with their health, who are struggling with food addictions, who are struggling with diseases, any type of thing that you have going on with you, your body is infinitely intelligent. This is not just a direct quote from Loren, this is the absolute truth. Our bodies know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay? So, without a doubt, fasting, come to Tanglewood. This is the man, this is the place. Secondly, water-rich foods, fruits, salad. Your body absolutely needs it. It is a necessary thing. It is extremely important. This is what I'm telling all of my friends because I care about them. I love them so much. I'm telling you guys, people that I don't know, because I care and I love. Stop drinking. Stop eating the dry stuff. Stop eating things that are not meant to be in your body. That's pulling water from your body, because it's really devastating to your system.
Yeah. Terrific. Well, thank you very much. That's wonderful stuff, and I appreciate all the very kind and generous things you've said. Naomi, it's been truly a pleasure having you here. I know everybody here, all of the guests that have come through since you've been here, all the staff that's here, everybody loves you. I love you too. It's been wonderful. Look forward to seeing you again.
Of course.
Take care. Bye-bye.